I'm from the future. I'm from the future. I'm from the future. I'm from the future. I'm from the future.
Welcome back. Officially spooky season, episode 13.
Spooky.
Very
season.
unlucky. But luckily we have some great guests. I'm Gravel Bear, Donuts and Alcohol.
I'm Matt Shear with Doubleson. And today with us, we have CRUNR and we have Dayo Gold.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, fellas?
What's going on with y'all, man?
So you guys have a couple things in common. First of all, got hip to both of you through Gravel Bear, Donuts and Alcohol.
Shout out,
Shout
Gravel.
out, bro.
Yeah.
Dap up, man.
One time.
You gotta, man. That's real.
Another thing you guys have in common is I've seen you both here at Timeless Recording Studio, where you can be a member for just $99 a month. Do you guys want to know what you get for $99 a month?
Tell us, man.
Yeah, I'm unfamiliar.
Well, you get a discount off your studio rate just for being a member.
Okay.
You get 20% off other services offered by Timeless. That includes Dre Shot This videos.
Okay.
That includes production,
Okay.
other artist development services that they offer. You also earn points for every dollar you spend, so you save more money at Timeless. And on top of that, you get a discount on advertising in Doubleson magazine and guaranteed placement on doubleson.com. Wow.
Damn.
Oh, and you can't be a member without a membership card, so you also get one of those.
Hell
Shout
yeah.
out to yourself. You feel
Wow.
me?
That's
Shout
a
out
good
to,
read.
shout out to Matt. You feel me?
There's a big sign right there in front that I read every time we're here, so I'm well versed in the Timeless membership, but we're very appreciative of them. It's a great studio. Obviously, you guys have been plug and play events, right? That's
Yes.
where you come up
yeah.
to Timeless for.
Very dope.
What was
That
your
was the first
experience
time
with
I was
those?
here.
We just had another one this past weekend or 2 weekends
Two
ago.
weekends ago.
So,
Yeah.
did you I know CRUNR, you participated in one. You actually played
Please.
the single that came out just earlier this summer, right? Was it
It
around
was
March
in,
actually?
It was in February.
February.
For Valentine's Day, yeah.
So I guess we can get into the music now that we're on that track. So what does Please kind of tell the story of moving into, you've been releasing singles ever since. Was that like, would you consider that your biggest your debut single or?
I don't know if it would be like a debut single, but it's definitely the debut video. It's the first music video I've done. And it was kind of like the first song that I felt was along the style of music that I wanted to make. Like it kind of embodied that dark R&B feel. Just kind of that moody vibe that I was looking for.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of
I was
Please.
blown away. Actually, my first interaction, like I said, was with Donuts and Alcohol. So I went and did my research on what you had out at that point. But when you played Please when you were here at Plug and Play, I got to be honest, like what I heard was not what I was expecting to hear.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah,
actually.
I mean, that was my
Man,
first impression.
That is for real. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I thought he was an engineer. I'm just like, he probably mixed the hell out of some shit. Like, bro.
I think that's kind of what it is. I mean, I think we had just kind of like bumped shoulders before I had heard that before. And you seem kind of like a soft-spoken guy. You seem pretty laid back in my experience so far, which is a little limited, admittedly. But on the track, like you're wide open. Like
Appreciate that, man.
it's
For real.
it's a
Pouring
cool
your soul
contrast,
out.
and I think that's what I was
Yeah.
trying to convey when I said that's not really what I was expecting to
Yeah.
hear, and in a good way. I mean, I think I speak for everyone. Like we all just kind of express.
Yeah, that's
like,
cool. For sure.
Yeah.
So I think I could probably guess a couple of them, but what are your influences? Like the kind of music you said you wanted to create, what kind of formulated that sound that you aim at?
So like I grew up listening to like a lot of classic rock around the house. So I was like really into like those power ballads and things that just really had a lot of energy. And then like growing up, I also listened to Justin Timberlake, of course, from like when he was in Sync and then went solo.
I really hear that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was definitely on what I would have named.
And then I kind of got into The Weeknd, like when I first got into college, like back when he was releasing House of Balloons and
Good days.
Echoes in Silence, like those mixtapes before they became the album were like life changing for me because I was going through some stuff in school, like just personally, and I felt like I really identified with that music. Just like the mood that it was, that anxiety that you feel, like it just really kind of attached to me.
Yeah, the content was like perfect. It was right when I got out of high school. Huge into the weekend because it was just about partying, girls, good melodies, R&B, but not really R&B. It's like it was just a different sound.
Yeah, it was kind of like a different step for R&B, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he definitely put it on like a whole nother level. There wouldn't be like a lane for like Party Next Door or like those type of.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got that dark tinge, kind of exactly what you're talking about, where it's at the end of the day, the songs are about love.
Right.
They're about the pursuit of happiness, but it's also about the reality of chasing those things, which isn't always a good experience.
I'd get a little sad boy.
Yeah, I definitely try to make it as relatable as possible. I mean, so somebody listens to it and like they can really, really feel that emotion coming across.
I think we really appreciate your music. And if I'm not mistaken, so this podcast comes out on Monday. So a week from when you're listening to this, we're actually getting a new single. Is that right?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Rewind, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Is that right?
That's correct.
All right. So are we getting, what kind of energy shift are we getting here? Because if I'm not mistaken about this fun fact, this is the first single from your forthcoming project also.
Yes.
So are we switching gears here? What are we expecting to hear on this?
I think it's just kind of ramping up. Like in the past few months, I think that the songwriting that I've done is just on a completely different level. For me, I was able to kind of, I guess, like break free a little more, like when I'm recording and kind of like really find, I think I really found my voice on this project. And just the way that it is written from start to finish, the flow of the project, that single specifically is probably, in my opinion, one of the best songs I've done. So everything on this album is just like a step up from the last project we dropped.
That description alone makes me pretty excited to hear.
Cool.
I like figuring out about you guys when you're like in the early steps. So it's like we watch you like grow as an artist, and it's crazy. Like it's really crazy.
Thank you, man.
Do people mess your name up a lot? You get called CRUNR at all?
Oh yeah, all the time. All the time. I'm not mad about it.
I got it right from the start, but I had the advantage of seeing it with the long O.
Yeah.
Which makes it very clear.
Yeah. A lot of people don't catch it, but I mean, it's a conversation piece. So it's just something to talk about and kind of spark their interest.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a creative name. Just kind of switching. I think you took out like an E at the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just CRUNR.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Thanks, man.
Definitely made me look up what the word was. I'm like, what does that even mean, bro? Then I'm like, oh, that's a.
What did you find?
What does it mean? Like male singer?
I think it means
like
kind of like
almost like Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
It's just like a soft, slow, mellow
swagger.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra swagger.
Swag singing.
Definitely that.
You gotta say swagger, because back then it was like it's like a classy swag is its own thing. We're talking about like a classy
swagger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No contraction there. We gotta say the full word.
I feel you.
What you got cooking up, Dayo? I know we got the Love EP?
Yeah, man.
And then you dropped the single, Came Up.
Yeah,
it's in
bro.
rotation.
I've been cooking for sure, man. I'm on some mixing process type shit right now. I don't know how I'm trying to drop these like next couple of songs that I've been working on, but just know like something is definitely coming for sure. Either a single that's gonna lead into something or something that, and then it's just continuing with the singles, you feel me? So we'll see. I'm just trying to, get this mixing figured out all the way done so we can start, getting out here, get the goddamn and then jamming again, you feel me?
Yeah, we need some.
Cause that's not a question that I've gotten before, like, hey man, you got any new music coming? Like, that's a new question for me. So I think it's a good question though, because now, it went from, who are you? You feel me? So to be asked, like, you know, where the music at. I think it's a good sign.
Questions are getting deeper. They already have information that, that's a cool process of people remembering.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just look at it in a positive light for real, because I definitely got some shit for y'all, because, you know, I love music and I've been creating some shit, so.
You guys do want to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
These guys have been talking.
Oh, yeah.
They've been hearing each other's music that we've been talking about here this whole time. I don't know if Gravel has either.
I have not.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure I'm the only one left out.
He's on one of the tracks for the album, so.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
before we fired up the mics, I did mention there's a no leak guarantee. So if you need my email, if you're listening to this, or this goes to you too as well,
Yeah,
you know,
same.
my inbox is always open. I keep space in
For
there
sure.
just in case. you
Yes, indeed.
But
Definitely.
let
need
us
some
know if
feedback.
you do not want to leak it, because I got the bakery now,
know?
and I'm trying to premiere all
His
new
oven isn't
shit.
exactly airtight, I guess. That's what he's saying.
No, it will be.
We gonna talk.
Trust,
Might let one
trust.
go.
But if you're ready to premiere it, we'll put it in rotation.
We,
Bet.
for real. We gotta make sure the baby prepped though, you feel me?
Oh yeah.
Gotta
Fully
make sure we
prepped.
take care of the children correctly, you feel me? You can't be out here acting wild. So y'all gotta get the best product every time. That's just, you know, that's how I feel.
Yeah, definitely take your time. No rush.
Yeah, but that in this kind of game, you know, nowadays it's kind of, you know, it's popcorn is really quick. So, you know, on the other side of that sword, you feel me? Like, I keep in mind that I do want to keep dropping music because I want to stay relevant as well. It's real easy to get put out nowadays. There's so many people. You know, what I'm saying,
Is that
coming
something you
and going.
find like trouble with, like balancing, like trying to like stay relevant but want to like make sure everything is?
I won't really
Is
say
ready.
like I find like trouble in it. I would just say like, you know, I just take it day by day, honestly. Like I feel like what I create, nobody is doing what I'm doing. That's not just being cocky. That's just how confident I am in what I'm doing. And I feel like a lot of people need to hear it. And I feel like when they do, that's gonna be when we really doing and up everything we doing right now. So I'm not really worried about staying relevant. I think as long as I continue doing what I'm doing, that's gonna be relevant.
Yeah,
So,
the music's gonna speak for itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want music that's gonna last a long time rather than putting out a single to stay relevant.
Timeless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Timeless.
You know where we
Timeless.
at, you feel me?
I know
Shout out
exactly
to shit
where
again,
we're at.
man. Shout out to shit.
Timeless, $99 a month. You can be a member, save all kinds of money.
Yeah.
It'll keep you productive because you know you got to pay $99 a month. but
Right.
At the end of the day, you're saving money.
You might
feel
run
me?
into one of these fellas here, you know? You never know. You never know.
Man, yeah.
So you actually released a couple other things from the Love EP. We Ain't Even, you released a video for that
Yes,
featuring Free.
Shout out Free, man.
I got my notes here. When exactly was that released again? That was March 1st.
Man.
That was on March 1st.
That was
That's
this
like
year. Huh?
right when we released your episode for Donuts and Alcohol, I think.
Yep.
It's like the week of because we needed a video and
That's straight drop. Like,
Yep.
oh, here you go.
Yep.
Had nothing. I ain't even know about
So
that.
what was the reason you had chosen that for the video? I think that was the only visual so far from the project, right?
Yeah. Man, I've been plotting on a lot of them, but this one worked out the best because Free, he isn't frequently in Cincinnati, especially now, you know, his recent success, you know, big shout out to that. But, you know, before then, he lived in Dayton and, you know, he couldn't really get back and forth then. So we just had to take advantage of when he was in the city and we had some real dope cameraman, shout out Grant, Meeker, and Alex. You know, we used to do a little shit with them. What the fuck was it called? Apollo. You know, Apollo 18. That's what, you know, we be calling it. It just was kind of like a collection of us just doing a lot of shit. We weren't really like a label or a team or anything. It was just, you know, that's what we called ourselves when we was together because we was together a lot. And ended up turning into like a group video thing. Because all of those people are, you know, we kind of saw them on a daily basis. So it all worked out. We experimented with some new shit, and so we just went with that. And plus, it's dope. I fuck with We Ain't Even a lot. I think it's
It was,
something different I do. Not a lot of people, I think, like, kind of put me in the box of what music I make already. So that was kind of like like I can do whatever I just feel, honestly. So
You can also, like you did this summer, you hopped on that Lupe Fiasco beat.
yeah,
You did that the Kick Push cover.
That a walk,
Yeah.
Wednesday walk.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Wednesday walks with your dad,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, shout out to y'all watching that, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, that was fun, man. I was just, in the room just doing shit I always do, honestly, just, just writing the shit. And one of my cousins, he just was like, man, I was sending them all like, the voice recordings off the phone. He was just like, you need to just drop them shits, man. Then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna see what's up. End up just, kind of recording most of them, like, just, all whenever I just felt like it for real. And then it turned into the Wednesday walks. So it worked out.
So you're kind of on would you say you're in between projects right now? You're kind of just...
Yeah, I
Taking
got
some time
enough
back
music.
to-
Yeah,
yeah.
I got enough music to drop a lot of projects, honestly. But I'm just figuring out how I want to go about it. That's more the process I'm in now. I definitely got some shit, most def. So I'm ready to drop that shit just as much as y'all are, to be 100. So it's coming, I promise y'all. But
All right.
in the meantime, like we were just talking about, JB, Elijah, Paris, we made some shit
Yeah.
in here, last night. I'm not gonna talk too much on that, but we'll probably hear it behind
Yeah.
closed doors.
I saw
That
JB posted
mofo
about
is
it yesterday, and I
Rocking, man. So,
kind of just wanted to be a fly on the wall for that one.
yeah. So we been cooking. That's all.
Definitely excited for that. Definitely excited for that. Well, what is it, November 2nd? We got a big event.
Oh,
coming
yeah, you
up.
guys are coming together once again.
Yeah.
Another shameless plug.
Shout out
Yeah.
Free Wheeler, man. You know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
Freewheeler, James
Yeah.
Ryan.
I am hyped.
What's going on November 2nd, guys?
So November 2nd is Freewheeler Music Meets Fashion. So instead of like the fashion shows that they've had in the past, instead of it being like an actual walk, it's going to be more of a performance-based night with all of the artists styled by Freewheeler. So it kind of is like a marriage between music and fashion. That way we get to kind of show off both aspects of the culture.
Yeah, and it's like I believe it's an award theme. Is that what you said? You know what I'm saying? So
Grammy night.
you gotta come decked out. You know what I'm saying? Come your dad fresh. You know what I'm saying? So
You got to be camera ready, too, because Donuts and Alcohol is going to be on the red carpet and in VIP.
True.
ooh, you hear
Come
what
get
they
an
talking
interview.
about? This is November 2nd. You feel me? Like if you're not coming here, I really don't know
Woodward Theater.
what y'all doing. We got a lot of artists on the lineup too. We got Jamie Shea, you know what I'm saying? We got Kiana, we got Princess Tiana, yeah, my bad, girl. Of course, your dad, you know what I'm saying? CRUNR, of course. And we got Blase.
Oh,
It's a lot of
Yeah,
shit
Blase's
going
on there
on.
as
It's a
well.
nice lineup.
You feel me? Like, it's a lot of people who got a name, I believe, down here. So I think y'all should, come out, show the love, man.
I think they all kind of have an aesthetic that kind of lends itself to a fashion meets music type event where, there's something that can be added to, how they're styled, and it adds to, the music they put out.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's tight too. Like, we getting to see people's fashion on point too. Like, just how I think that speaks volumes to how you just carry yourself in public. You feel me? Like, or how you just want to present yourself. Totally. So the fact that it's, meeting the fashion is going to show like just everybody's mindset when we really on red carpet. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just a little foreshadow.
adds a whole nother layer to just a performance with artists with a dope lineup. It's so much more, and get people from the fashion world, music world, intermingle. Something Cincinnati hasn't really seen,
Yeah.
From what
on
I've
this
seen
level.
online, Freewheelers actually, I think they said this in the event page for this, is they're transitioning into an entertainment company. So, like much of anything these days, you can't really
One
even
platform.
you can't even really stay in one lane these days. You kind of have to have an expertise in one lane, but you need to be able to reach into a bunch of different areas because people's attention is everywhere now.
Right.
You can't just make clothes. You can't just make music. You kind of have to get involved in a couple different things, you know?
Right.
Facts.
So this is a cool one-stop shop to kind of mix and mingle those things. And, you know, maybe something else comes along, maybe another entity will mix a couple other different elements together and come together with that. But it's exciting to see.
I mean, it's on
that.
It's on a Friday night down in OTR. Everybody's gonna be out
Downtown.
already.
Yeah.
At the Woodward Theater.
An eclectic
big.
area of Cincinnati,
Right,
like
big.
it's a perfect
Feel
spot.
me? You gonna run past there.
Right. You're gonna see it.
You downtown. I know y'all downtown Friday. You feel me? I'm downtown Friday. So come through.
Are there any artists that influences your guys' style fashion wise? So I know for me, when Kanye came out, it was like, I need some Louis. I need some fucking.
Man, I'd say it was early Kanye for sure. Stress that.
Did you have money
But-
for Louis when
No,
Kanye
I
came
didn't.
out? Like,
I
geez.
didn't, but I
Still
wanted it.
don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted it.
I'm gonna be 100. I wasn't really into like the super big name brands just cause like, you know, I was a kid. I couldn't really, my family didn't really have it like that. You feel me? So I had to see what people just made based off of, you know, they pure creativeness and like that was more like my mom doing that. My mom she was just a thrifty period. She just loved going there. So I saw what she just pieced together all the time, and I just saw like it's more about just what you wearing more than the logo and the brand. So
For sure.
I really can't say like too many artists I view as the fashion. I like Pharrell fashion a lot.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of
you know, he
course.
stick out the box. Who else? Yeah, I mean I really can't just think of nobody off rips. For real.
Yeah, it was pretty much Kanye, Pharrell.
Yeah.
I wish I could dress like.
Wale, he's
Yeah,
nice.
Wale, he's nice.
Wale nice with the fashion. He definitely got hella sneaks. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I try to just go off my own.
Feel that.
What about you, CRUNR?
I can't really think of anybody off the top of my head for real. I mean, I like being comfortable. I like looking sporty, but I like being comfortable. Just anything that I can really relax in. Like
Feel
being
that.
in that mood.
I feel that. Comfortability is the number one.
Right.
So
Yeah.
who are you guys outside of making music? What do you do when you're not making music? What interests you? What do you spend your time doing when you're not doing music? Which I understand is probably a lot of your time and energy is spent on that. But I think a lot of people tend to like when they meet. Like I met you guys as artists. Like for the first time I interacted with you
Right.
was from an artist and outlet standpoint. So
Right.
as people, like what do you guys? Who are you?
So I deliver beer for a living. I drive a van around and drop stuff off.
That's an important
4 days
job,
a week.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a very important
A
job.
lot of pissed off
That's
people
an
that didn't do
important-
Come
that.
to
You
find
save
out.
a lot of people from getting DUIs.
Right.
Nice.
Okay.
But I mean, outside of that and doing music, like I'm not really out. I'm usually just chilling. I really don't do much if I'm not making music or working. I'll be out if I'm supporting a show, but I don't usually just go out to enjoy myself, to be honest.
I feel that.
I
bro.
gotta say, I'm pretty similar.
That's-
My whole
yeah,
body,
that's where
for sure.
Yeah, but I outside of music, of course, I work 9 to 5, man. I work at iHeartMedia, so
That's pretty dope.
you know, yeah, dub commercials and stuff. Sometimes they call me in there, say a couple. Might have heard me on a
I've
couple.
heard a couple, yeah.
Yeah, a couple people. was like-
Bunbury and
I'm like, honestly, I haven't even heard it. Like,
Trip Me Out.
I hope it was dope, But I mean, I really I love sports, especially basketball. NBA is back now, so I'm definitely.
Who's your team?
I'm a Suns fan, just like always, just because like Nash, he's one of my favorite players. But of course, man, LeBron, that's the dude, man. So I want to see the Lakers guy.
I cannot root for the Lakers.
Bro, I got to, man. LeBron.
My roommate's the biggest Lakers fan and has been since like the Kobe days. Like
Yeah, so
early
is
Kobe
my
days.
roommate. That's crazy.
So it's just like I got to hear him just all the time.
It's about to get rough for you.
And he hated LeBron before, and then he
But-
came to the team, and it's like,
Oh, he loves LeBron.
But that's what I
shirt
love
right
the
away.
most. You feel me? Like, yeah, as much as I hated that at first, it's like really seeing them do that. I'm like, this is how great he is. Like, man, he making y'all really was hating on this man. Now he on the squad. They're like, we're definitely about to win. Like, yeah, man, that just showed how y'all really was feeling this whole time. Y'all was just hating. It's cool though. But shout out LeBron, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, kind of going backwards, back to you being artists and not people again. So you guys are actually both very, on as terms as like the whole artist spectrum, like you're both pretty new to releasing music. Well, you've been releasing music since basically last year, Dayo.
Mm-hmm.
And when did you first release music online or in person, however you first released it?
I released tracks a long time ago, like when I was a senior in high school and like a freshman in college, under a different alias, of course.
Does it exist still? Is it gone?
It shouldn't. I don't know. It shouldn't.
I'm just saying, if someone knows how to dig, could they find it?
I still have it on my computer, but no, it was a while ago, and it was before like we really started getting serious. We just kind of did it because we thought it was fun.
Okay.
We had a good time doing it.
That's kind of where my question's going. So what was the point where you decided, because I think every artist, no matter the medium, kind of starts out having fun and figuring it out.
Yeah.
In my experience with both of your music, it's already pretty much, it's in a really good place. It's finely tuned and sounds great.
Well, thank you.
Where was the point where you decided to take it to that level?
We kind of decided, my producer and I, he goes by Jay Legato.
He's listed as on a credit on almost all of your tracks.
He is like the person I've made probably 95% of my music with.
Yeah, I saw his name a lot.
He produced everything on the album. We were best friends in high school, so like we kind of grew up doing music together from then. But about 3 years ago, we kind of like sat down and we're like, we're pretty good at this. Like we could get a lot better, but what if we tried to do this for real? Like, yeah, we gotta have jobs until we start making money, but like, what if we really try to pursue this as a career? So from then, we've just kind of like been just making music. The first project that we did that kind of had any kind of theme was Box of Chocolates. But we've been releasing songs for a long time. But up until recently, a lot of them haven't been great. But I think that's just part of the process, is like learning what you can and can't do, learning what you like to hear, like what doesn't sound good, learning how to like mix and engineer and all that kind of stuff. It's taken a long time, but that's why it sounds good now, because we actually put the time in to do it.
Where did you learn to mix? Because like I think that's like one of your strongest points, is how you engineer and mix it and make it sound. Because I think honestly, I can say you're probably one of the best in the city that I've heard.
Man, that means
besides Chris Turner, of course. Timeless, call Timeless.
There's a lot of great engineers at Timeless where you can be a member for $99 a month.
I don't have the membership cards yet, so
yeah. But yeah, where did you learn to?
I'm pretty much self-taught, honestly.
Wow.
I started out with Pro Tools, and it was so frustrating to me. Like I just wouldn't do it, and like I'd open it up, couldn't record anything. I didn't know how to do like a signal chain. Like I didn't know anything, and I would record the stuff, and it was just bad. Didn't know how to mix anything, and so like there were a lot of times where I just like closed my computer because I was so frustrated. And then I started watching like a lot of tutorials, and then like a lot of it's just staying on it and doing it over and over and over, and like just trying different things, honestly.
Yeah, I went to school and I went for music management, but they had a music production track, and I started to take a production class, and God, that shit was so hard. Like it was just like I had no entrance because it was just hard as hell.
But like once you figure it out, and it's taken me years to do, but like I'm to a point where now it's so satisfying to like start a song and mix it and get it sounding good, and then just like having pride in the work that you did, from start to finish.
You know exactly what sound you want, and no one's going to do it better than you or explain it better.
True.
Because I know that can be hard to explain to the engineer exactly what you want.
No, it's difficult.
Plus, it's less ways to split the money later.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely. Keep it in house, man. I'll tell you what.
No, that's dope though.
I'm trying to get on your level, man. I'm learning that as we speak, bro. Cause I'm the same way. Like I just recently bought a better mic, so now and that's why I think just my natural voice is what it is now, like on tracks, because I didn't have anybody that could mix. You feel me? And I kept getting so mad when I would hear it back. So I'm like, bro, I'm gonna just rap the fuck out of this. Like, my rap is so good, it just sound like it don't need mix. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only way I'm gonna want to hear it back. So I think me just doing that so many times too, it got me wanting to do that even on like a good mic or in a good studio. So it developed a good habit, I think. But I still want to get my shit mixed for sure. And we getting that pronto, so I ain't really worried.
So have you both released your music so far from Cincinnati? Have you been here pretty much the whole time?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
What's been your experience? Because I feel you're brand new, basically, for all intents and purposes, basically starting the beginning of last year. And I feel like you kind of, crooner, would tend to be put in a box with rappers in Cincinnati, since that, I feel like that's kind of like the prominent form of music that is celebrated in the kind of circles that your music would be popular in, is actually just, it's like the rapper.
Yeah.
And I've heard that just talking with other singers, they feel neglected a lot, not only by outlets, but just kind of by the listeners in the city who kind of just, they label everyone a rapper for some reason, I feel like. Have you had that in any of your experience?
I don't know if I've ever been labeled a rapper, but
do you feel like put in a box with them though? Do you feel like you kind of,
you're like competing against?
Yes and no. This is going to sound real cocky, but I don't think there's anybody else in the city that's making the same kind of music that I am.
I don't think so.
But yeah, I think it's undervalued. Like there's a lot of people that probably make similar styles of R&B, or like they make R&B around the city that I haven't heard. Like I just recently got hip to John Schuyler, I think that's how you say his name.
He's amazing.
also on Donuts and Alcohol?
Yeah,
Also on the album. Shout out John.
Oh, Lord.
We actually have a couple tracks together, but
You hear?
like I just
We're excited.
I just recently met him, so it's taken me this long to meet all these other artists. Like I just met him this year. So yeah, I think hip hop and like rap is definitely the biggest music right now in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I like that. And I think even though you're not a rapper, I think your music still lives within the canon of hip hop for sure.
I would hope so.
Yeah. Just even the subject matter, the delivery, just the genre of music that you write from is definitely has its core in hip hop.
It's like The Weeknd, like how he's running with the rappers, but has his own sound.
It's what I love to listen to.
Yeah.
I love hip hop.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
That's dope. Then there's your part of the question as a relatively new artist in the area. What was your experience kind of debuting yourself in Cincinnati? Because I feel like we're in a really momentous era of Cincinnati music right now. I feel like there's a lot of really cool things happening right now.
Well, man, I just basically I just kept doing shows after shows after show. Like, that's all I just told myself, man. When I decided to get serious, I said, for a whole summer, like, I don't think I'm gonna try to have the most shows like in Cincinnati, literally. So I think I did like literally like 28, 29 shows. And like
there's a lot of flyers coming out. I mean, I think my first time seeing you was the Donuts and Alcohol show. Yeah, that was my first one I made it to.
Yeah,
that was shout out.
I've been at any venue you can think of, bro. Like I was at Rakes Inn before it got closed down. That was my very first show. Like it was a couple immediate friends. There wasn't that many people, but like I already knew that. You know what I'm saying? Like didn't nobody really know me. So with that being said, I had to always rap as if it was a million people in there. And that's just how I look at any place I'm at now when I rap, I want you to hear me. If you down the street, I don't know who you are. You might be somebody I need to talk to. Like, so I'm just gonna rap as loud as I can from this point on. So yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had any kind of setback, or not even a setback, but like any complications? I feel like a lot of, maybe it's just complaining on their part, but I feel like artists who are just starting out like to voice a lot of adversity that they're facing, and maybe it's the fact that they're not accepting all the opportunities that you're willing to just go and get. But it kind of feels like there's a ceiling that's holding people down. Do you feel like that, or are you just not even focused on something like that?
I don't have time to. Like, I really don't, man. And I think when I start to do that, and you try to compare yourself to the next man, and like, oh, why he get that show, or he know me, why I ain't on that show? Like, you can't look at it like that, bro. I come out to any show even if I'm not on it, and I just be in the back or I be up in the front. And I just show love, man. I'm just really here because I love music, period. And like, I'm in the city of Cincinnati, so I'm going to go see Cincinnati artists. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, everybody good too that, that I've been rocking with. So, you know what I'm saying? I just hope for the same thing in return other than that. But I ain't really had just no struggles with it. I would say like my early struggles was a producer though. Cause I have a roommate that's, producer now. I've known him all since I was like in high school, but he lived back in Lima, and he was also in school. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was hard to.
Lima's it's north of Dayton, right?
Yes, so indeed. It's like an hour from Dayton. Of a drive. Yeah, you know where Findlay is?
Nope.
Findlay? Well, yeah.
I think I know where Lima is, though, so I don't think I think I actually know where Lima is.
Yeah, a lot of people have driven through it, and that, you know what I'm saying? It's a drive-through town, but it's the Bean. I fucks with it. It made me who I am. You feel me? Shout out the Bean, 419, man. Y'all, I fucks with y'all. For real. So, yeah, man. But, nah, bro, I ain't really had no struggles, I would say. And if I did, we didn't muscle through them.
I think it's a good answer, because I think anyone who voices they have a struggle just needs to get through it. I mean, what is there to, I mean,
everybody got it.
We just hear a lot of complaining.
Struggling. Like, you feel me? Somebody, y'all, I know y'all probably got struggles with the podcast. You feel me? Like, it's shit that y'all really don't voice to the public. You feel me? It's just, that's just how you gotta be. You gotta stay on your grind, and it's gonna get figured out if you got a positive mindset.
Yeah, the longer you sit there and cry about it, the longer it's gonna take to fix the problem.
Nothing's overnight.
Right.
For real. That's what I do not like the most.
You gotta love the process. People are thinking about what they're gonna get at the end of it. Yeah. Like, I love sitting down here and talking on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, I like that.
I love being.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
If you enjoy the 37 minutes we spent here, that's what I came here for.
That's all that matters.
And if you can frame yourself to do that, no matter what you're doing, like, that's all that matters. The other stuff's gonna come.
Flat out, bro. That's what Dayo means, bro. Joy arrives. That's how
Joy arrives.
Everything.
A Reuben.
You feel me? Yes. You feel me?
I learned that in episode 9 of season 2, Donuts and Alcohol.
Okay then. Look, man, shout out Donuts and Alcohol. They on the map. You feel me? They done interviewed everybody, bro.
You were back to back on there. I think episode 10 was CRUNR.
I think so.
He was walking out.
Hey, he was there.
I
was getting.
Oh, it actually went that way?
I was getting off the elevator.
Off the elevator.
I'm like,
John Skyler was right after, wasn't it?
I didn't even know he was in there.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was in there.
Crazy.
I was there. I think I was there too that day.
Yeah, he was.
It's all turn off the.
We all met that day.
This podcast actually came together a long time ago and we didn't know it.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. I like how you said you go out to the shows and shit, because a lot of the people I meet, it's because it's random. It's just like I'm at a show, someone recognizes me, chop it up. You build that relationship and, get a feel for that person instead of just DMing them or whatever and salty that you can't get on a show or whatever. But like, I remember, I think the first time I met Dayo, it was Tatum's idea, I think, to have you on a show we were doing.
Yeah.
Shout out Tatum.
Yeah, shout out Tatum.
Shout out Tatum.
For sure.
You came through, you performed that one, and I was like, okay, when can we get this guy back? Like, he's dope. You're just perfect for it. So, that was
a lit night, bro, for real.
And performed the birthday party. Thank you. That was very lit.
Thank you, bro.
It was lit.
You were also lit, Gravel.
I was.
He was.
I had hella Hennessy and Red
Rightfully
Bull.
so. You feel me? Rightfully so.
Hey, it's my birthday. Come on now.
Yeah, it was good.
Whole-
It was tasteful.
The whole bar sang happy birthday to him. Everything,
That was
bro.
dope.
It was love. And
It's made it a special night.
yeah.
Rolling in
Yeah, it was
25.
Also got an Ask Your Dad shirt. Yeah, shout
Yeah,
out
still
Ask Your
got it.
Dad. You feel me?
I
gotta
wrote
cop
my name
another
on the
one.
list. Do I?
I got something special for that list. You feel me?
Oh, my name's
everybody,
on there.
everybody on
man.
that list. If you thought you was like, damn, who was that black dude that just asked for my email and shit, and I didn't even talk to him anymore? Just know I got something for y'all. I promise, man. I ain't been plotting on
I'm
y'all.
definitely gonna cop something because the new colorways look dope.
Yeah.
I think there's like
I
gray and
appreciate
red.
you, man. Yeah.
It's very nice.
Yeah, man. We gonna get right, bro. You feel me? That's all I'm wearing from here on now. I'm just stacking slowly but surely on it. So I just got the archive of never wearing nothing else. You feel me? So right now I'm letting it be. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get y'all right too. Matter of fact.
I need to get right.
Yeah.
We all need to get right, bro.
I need to get right. Real shit. Man.
So I think we can kind of get into some upcoming events that are coming up in town. First of all, this is a very busy week.
Very.
Starting off on Tuesday, Tribe's residency at the Comet continues.
Heard about that.
This one is called The Fifth Element. So every one of the shows from this residency have represented an element that represents a member of Tribe: light, soil, water. This one's called The Fifth Element, which they said is a surprise. So,
It's the last one,
Dope.
isn't it?
yep.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, no. I think the next Tuesday is the last one. I think it goes all the way through October, but this is the surprise element, I believe. And
Uh-oh.
I
fuck
can't
with that
lie, I'm
movie,
pretty
too.
curious about
intrigued.
what this element could be. And I'm a little overdue for a Tribe vibe. So
Yeah, they're dope.
That album hard too.
Very
yeah,
nice.
I'm still listening to it every day. In some capacity, I'm putting it on. I mean, just in the past couple of weeks, just the stuff that's been coming out, this is the most, when I need to be put back into a good mood, like Tribe's gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
there's nothing negative on that album.
Yep. Extremely
That
positive.
ain't they vibe.
And it's hard.
Yeah.
That
It's
ain't
not
their
corny
vibe.
positive. It's hard.
Yeah.
No, it's like,
yeah.
very mindful.
Mm-hmm.
Also coming up this week, the Decoded events will continue at Top Cats open mic. Also, it's hosted by Lex Nicole. I believe Perez is a part of it, and Jasmine Nicole, I think, is advertised as the storyteller of this Decoded event. So she'll be explaining kind of the meaning behind her tracks. Those are pretty cool events.
Okay.
Thursday, what do we have? What is this on Thursday, Gravel? Can you read
Hold
this?
on. Well, let me backtrack to Wednesday. We're doing a very special release of Donuts and Alcohol a day early.
Oh, well, that's why I didn't know. You didn't.
Yeah,
This
I
is a
didn't tell them.
secret.
This is
Okay, here we go.
This is brand new
Oh,
news.
shit.
So
Okay, Gravel talking shit.
we have Season, the exclusive interview. Sit down, chop it up with me and Tatum. It's very good. It's very good. Recorded it like 2 weeks ago. Very interesting guy. Makes great music. But Wednesday, get to know the man before you see him on Thursday.
Where is he on Thursday?
It's going to be at Privilege for Tales from the Crib. Special Donuts and Alcohol, Crown Chaser, Nakia hosting. It's
Wow.
going to be a really fun event.
Who else is performing?
Oski Isaiah, Death Trap.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass.
Are we allowed to wear costumes?
You have to wear. No, you don't have to wear a costume, but it's encouraged. It's encouraged.
And I don't have that much cash in my. How much do I need to get in?
It is free
Oh,
$99.
Free.
I don't have any excuses now, do I, Chris?
Nope. And if you can scrounge up $5, you can get yourself a glass of Hennessy or Ciroc, anything top
In
shelf.
there.
Hell, if we arrange it, maybe I get a little too drunk. I might buy you something.
And if I'm not mistaken, they got the half price sushi going for
Yes.
all the non-vegans.
Of
in
course.
the house.
Oh, they got the sushi, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and on the ones and twos is the West Side legend DJ Hope,
Oh my God. I'm going.
just added.
What day?
He's using
Thursday.
my cartridges
It's
right now,
Thursday,
so
huh?
that is technically that set is kind of sponsored by me.
So yeah, about show up around 6. Music will start at 7. We're gonna have a hell of a night
I'm
to
excited.
celebrate the spookiest of all holidays. Halloween.
Halloween.
I love Halloween, bro.
Me too, man.
It's definitely my favorite holiday.
It doesn't stop on Thursday, though. On Friday,
Oh, Lord, what's up?
Mike Jones is at the Northside Yacht Club.
Who?
Mike Jones.
Who?
Yeah, I gotta stop, bro.
With Mr. Dibs and Lantana and Sons of Silverton. That's a hip hop show.
That is like, it's so random. Like, there's all these random people are coming through Cincinnati. Who was it? Obi Trice. And then I think Project Pat's here tonight.
Project Pat is here tonight at the Thompson House.
We're getting Mike Jones.
Yep.
Like,
Wow.
it's like
Shout out.
03.
Shout outs.
No complaints here as long as the shows go on as planned, which hasn't been the way things have gone this year very consistently. Let's just have the show. That'd be great.
That'd be
And
great.
that's a good look for the city.
Show up.
I think Mr. Dibs is really bringing a lot of this to town as he's kind of one of our arms into the industry, if you will.
Yep. I feel that.
So that wraps up the events for this week, but I don't want you to forget about November 2nd. You got the Freewheeler Fashion Meets Music event.
Second, man,
So
November
excited.
2nd.
We got both Dayo Gold and CRUNR performing,
Sir.
looking their best
you know,
at the Woodward Theater. And we got donuts and alcohol running the red carpet.
I need to figure out what I'm wearing.
Oh,
So I'm
my-
starting to really like.
You should DM
outfit on
Freewheeler.
the
They can
bed,
probably
fam.
help you out.
My outfit
Can we
right
get
on
that-
the bed,
get
just
that
laying
going?
there.
Or
Like,
you could just
look,
ask them right here.
Yeah.
about to kill him.
We're gonna figure it out. We're all gonna look great. We're gonna get a really cool picture before the night kicks off.
We got to, because you know,
That's going to be a great pic. I already see it.
we
It's
ain't
gonna
gonna
be-
remember it after the performances, man. Like,
Then we're gonna go up to VIP and we're gonna have some fun.
Yes, sir.
Have a lot of fun. Get a VIP ticket. Hang out with cool people like us.
yeah, bro. They still on they still on discount today, man. If you put in the code, what is it? Help me spell it out.
They're going to hear
F-
this tomorrow, but
What is it? Help me spell it out for me. FWHLR. That's how you got
That's
it.
going to
you
make them
feel me?
$12, but you have to hear this yesterday for it to take effect.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry.
That's the only. That's all you gotta do. Is it? What's that? Oh yeah, if
we
you're
got
watching
Prime
live,
Live.
folk.
yeah, if you watch
Right
live,
now.
or if you're watching before midnight
It's
when this
always
gets posted.
hope. See, always hope.
And then I saw Princess Tiana was posting a lot about
Yeah,
that, so
we
check out her
posted about
page.
it. You
She's
guys
got
gotta,
all
you
the
guys gotta
graphics up
follow
for that.
us. You know,
For real.
that's the main thing.
Where can they follow you? Gravel?
Gravel Bear, GRAVALBAEHR. I know it's.
But on one
Little
of them,
out
it
there.
actually is Bear though.
I know. Well, funny story. If we have time, I made it a separate Twitter because I want to just follow people that I actually fuck with, and I can't. It was like Gravel Bear how it's supposed to be spelled, and then I can't remember the password for it, so
Oh, so now you're the Gravel Bear,
I was just regular. Yeah.
the Gravel Bear.
Swear you the one holding it from
Sad,
yourself,
man.
bro.
I just want
sad.
at Gravel, but like every account is like suspended, has been for like 2 years.
That's the story of all good handles. You guys got a hold of some good ones. CRUNR
Luckily.
by itself, I
Yeah.
can't believe you caught
I
that.
don't know how that.
Luckily.
Yeah.
Well, I Googled myself the other day and I was the only thing that popped up.
That's dope.
Hell
That's really
yeah.
dope.
It's pretty live.
Let's go.
So I guess we kind of gave it away. They can find you at CRUNR.
At CRUNR on IG and Twitter.
That's CRUNR.
Correct.
No E.
On Spotify and Apple Music as well, any streaming platform.
There you go. And they can find you, Dayo, at It's Dayo Gold. That's
know
both
it,
Twitter
man.
and Instagram.
Twitter.
And if you just type in
Instagram.
Dayo Gold on Facebook, you come right up. Because
You know it.
there's not a lot of Dayo Golds out there.
It ain't, man.
know?
Just as, my man CRUNR, I also have a
Yeah.
one and only
We got
search.
two very unique brands
So-
here at the table with us.
You feel me?
Only
We
one.
got
man.
Gravel,
gotta
CRUNR,
be-
Dayo, and we got Matt, which there are plenty of.
It's all right, man.
Yeah, that's cool. They find me.
It's
They just look
okay,
for the
bro.
beard. It's good.
You right. That's a one of a kind.
That's your
beard.
brand.
That's my
Yeah.
brand.
Feel me?
Yeah.
The beard.
Yes, indeed.
Well, we thank you guys for joining us here on episode 13 of the Future Moguls podcast, live from Timeless Recording Studio. Our engineer, Chris Turner. I'm Matt Shear with Doubleson.
I'm Gravel Bear with donuts and alcohol.
It's your dad.
Hey.
There you go.
Your boy CRUNR.
Check out all the new music that we were talking about today. Well, when it comes out, actually. Check it out on doubleson.com. We have that new music from CRUNR dropping on October 29th. Rewind, look for that on all his socials.
Please.
And we'll see you on the next episode.
Cool.
Good night. Have a great night.
Drink more
Thanks,
water
guys.
and ask your dad.
Who day?
Yeah.
Hopefully we win.
From the future.